It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Marty!
On first down, Kessler. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go. 3-19.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Kessler. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To Crowell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Kessler now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Coleman, the man in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. So that'll back him up 5. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Good, good! Good, good!
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. From the gun, Flacco. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Flacco from the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Flacco now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Flacco to throw here on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side, They're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Kessler throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play clock winding down. Off the play fake to Crowell. Here's Kessler. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a give to Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Kessler looks to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now Kessler. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To pass, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. On first down, Flacco. Caught left side, Williams. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Flacco here on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, here's Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air, Kessler after the pick six. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Crowell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Kessler. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Operating off play action, Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Flacco off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll send Macklin in motion left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense on balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Kessler to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Play action. Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Green 39.
Kessler. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. third down. Kessler. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling them behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Second down, Flacco now. And that is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Kessler back into his end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Here's Flacco. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Flacco to throw here on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Looking to throw, Kessler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Flacco. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
After the interception, here's Kessler. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ten yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kessler will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
throwing now. Kessler on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Coleman, the man in motion left. On first down, Kessler. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They're throwing again. Kessler. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Wormley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
One last shot for Kessler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11.